think I heard you in there, but I kind of assumed the conditions changed, and they were so rapid and changing that I got discouraged and just quit listening.
Okay, we are streaming. This is the M7RBP radio
Yes,
station.
it was. There was a CME that happened on the 5th, and it takes about 2 days to get here, according to what I saw, that they were predicting the 8th would be an ugly day.
Yeah, it was interesting. It wasn't the worst. I mean, we've had worse days on 40 hitter.
That's K7BBS talking with K7POJ up in Roseburg. Prior to the net starting here in about 6 minutes.
The meter there, but I'm doing about 120 watts on my side, and I don't know if my antenna's directly aimed your way, but I hear you well enough.
Yeah, I think I'm right. Usually I have the beacon, but there's this power line that I gotta dig out. Just move a few degrees. Just see the smart.
Yeah, okay, I did too a little bit. So I'm getting you at about an S8 on my end, and sounds good. Yeah, that's probably why. But hey, I'm good with an S5 as long as your noise floor is S1, right?
Well, yeah, S1, but I can see the power line noise on the top of the waterfall or the little section display.
Yeah, I think both of us kind of have a little bit of that. I need to, I don't know. I have, if I move the antennas further away from the house, which would mean a longer run coax, I think I would have a better resolve from power noise.
Yeah, how's this with the compressor?
No, I didn't quite hear that. You were in the mud on that one. I don't know why.
Well, I turned the compressor on.
Yeah, you got the compressor going and real-time feedback. Outstanding.
Yes, I had to wake you up. I knew you were taking your nap. And that nice big buck sitting out your shack is pretty nice.
Yeah, let me see if he's still there.
He's a good-looking buck. My father has one sitting up in his front yard occasionally. Brings his does with him. So yeah, he's good-looking.
My neighbor says that that particular buck goes into the kitchen. He'll come up to about 3 feet for me to get his apples, but that's it. So he calls for him.
Well, that's pretty trusting of him. Yeah, you're a good solid 10 over. And we had a little airplane flutter there for a second, but you're coming in real clear.
Yeah, you're nice and clear here if you're touching S5.
Okay. KC7HX, standing by for net.
Who's running the show tonight?
I'm not sure. If Jeff is not there, it'll be in 7RPP.
And I'll be listening. KC7HX and K7BDS. This is K7POJ.
All right, POJ, copy. Your little audio is a little rotary. I don't know if that's the compressor or the amp doing that.
Whiskey 6 Foxtrot Charlie. I know I put a directional antenna up instead of a horizontal loop.
Yep, and Bob is streaming tonight. So where is JAL? Is he absent, or I haven't heard him yet?
I'm thinking that he might be AWOL, away without official leave. He might have forgotten tonight. I'm not sure. I sent him an email, said we were going to be streaming tonight, but so far I haven't heard anything from him. And we're just a few minutes or a few seconds away from start time.
Yeah, it's a little unusual for him. At this stage of the game, if he was going to join us, he would have been here by now.
Yep, I agree. Well, we might as well get the show on the road here. He's not here right now, and he might come in late. We'll find out here before the end of the net for sure. Anyhow, this is N7RBP with the Rogue Valley 2-meter single sideband net. We're streaming live on YouTube tonight. You can catch the live stream at QRZ, my QRZ page. Click on the YouTube link, or well, that's the best way to do it. Just go to my QRZ page and click on the YouTube link, and that'll take you to the live stream. And without Jeff tonight, we've already got K7POJ up in Roseburg on the line there, and we've already got K7BBS and W7FFC talking to Roseburg. So let's continue with the contacts there to Roseburg, and when David and the rest of them are done with that, we'll see if there's anybody else that wants to make the contact. First of all, K7POJ, I'm not hearing you that well tonight. You're not showing up really strong on the waterfall, not very strong at all. I'm not sure if you're hearing me or not. Are you hearing me, Steve? Over.
K7POJ, are you able to hear N7R being a P?
I'm not able to hear him, but I'm watching his mouth work here, and the headphones and no hat. I turned down the volume. I wasn't my left on that here a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, okay, Steve. Well, I can hear you, but you're very weak compared to last week. Last week and the week before, you were quite strong. So it's conditions tonight that aren't getting us the best of signals back and forth between you and I, but it sounds like you've got a good connection between Walter and David there. So I'll let Walter and David carry on and see if there's anybody else besides the two of those that want to try to make the attempt. So go ahead, Walter. Take a turn. KC7HEXN7 RB and a P.
K7POJ, KC7HX. We already had our QSO, but we'll do it one more time for the live stream.
Am I watching live now? It looks like it.
Yeah, you're watching them live. There's about a 20-second delay. No, when you see the P sign go up, then you know it's about 20-second delay. So he will do it here shortly. He just waved at you.
Not a wave.
KC7HX for someone else to take the handle.
All right, this is K7BBS here in Phoenix, and we understand that N7RBT is not able to hear POJ, and I guess POJ is not able to hear him. So I would like to toss out to the Rogue Valley group if there's anybody else that would like to make an attempt to reach out to K7POJ.
N8BKJ.
N8BKJ, go ahead, try and make a call to POJ.
K7POJ, K7POJ, and November 8, Bravo Kilo Juliet. And I sent off a QSL card to you. I finally got them in the mail, so I just thought I'd say thanks for the card you sent me, and I'll talk to you later. And at BKJ, I'll be clear.
Okay, I understand you got a card, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a call. My mom's in the house, and I'm on the radio room. So I want to get your call down. You're pretty weak here, so I've got some noise coming in. Go down, over.
It's November 8, Bravo Kilo Juliet. November 8, Bravo Kilo Juliet, and East Medford. One more time. November 8, Bravo Kilo Juliet. The handle is Tom.
Well, at this point, because I have good continuity to you, I guess I'm doing the Roseburg contacts at this point. All right, real good. Well, I'd like to see if there's any other stations on the Rogue Valley side that want to make an attempt to reach K7POJ in Roseburg.
K7POJ from KC7OOY. Whenever you're ready, I'm ready again. That was a good time. Roger, I'd like to give 1296 a try also, but yeah, sounds like a good time, and it's kind of a bummer I couldn't hear you the last couple days ago, but it is what it is. Roger, yes, it certainly does.
Definitely, it wasn't breaking 12, so it was 12 down, I knew you were there.
Well, that's good. That's something at least. I think I was running about 80, 85 watts, but I put that transverter back inside the house, so we're back to 25 on 223 for now. Yeah, I just didn't even turn it on because that is too much for me to try and handle at this time of the evening.
Well, I'll tell you what, I have the audio on just a week ago. It got very confusing because it's, what, 15, 20 delay. There's a volume down, it's kind of cool. I can't see myself on the SDR, but I can see it when we do the playback later.
Oh yeah, I'll have to fire it up later on and watch the replay and see how everything sounds. Kind of interesting, something different. Sounds good. Well, I'll let you get back to it. I'm going to sit here and do some soldering. K7POJ from KC7OOY. Yeah, you're a solid S9 this whole time, so, and I think I'm pointed in your general direction. I have to get out and look. My little magnetic sensor's acting funny these days, so.
Oh yeah, W6FFC.
W6FFC, Foxtrot Charlie, right?
Roger. It used to be Whiskey Bravo 6, Foxtrot Charlie, but after 55 years, I dropped the B out.
I did the same thing. I dropped my B, but also changed my number. I wouldn't catch rocks in Oregon.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, I've been helping Matt get on 10 gigahertz here.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, I still need to get a mount for the dish finished up. It's kind of got set off to the side for everything else, but we're getting closer, Mike.
Yeah, great signal tonight, Matt.
Yeah, you're about a 10 over here, and you're probably beaming north also, the opposite direction.
Yeah, and I'm running the big amplifier.
Oh, roger, yep. We're running, I think like 400 watts or so here. So just kind of about where I want to stop at.
Yeah, very good. I need a little more drive here, then we can make the amplifier put out more noise. I'll be listening here. W6FFC Eagle Point. That's 14 element KLM. It's from the old KLM days, from actually before KLM, when the antennas were called Swan bandpass antenna. And so I've got one of those up on the tower here, and it's slant polarized. So the guys that are vertical and the guys that are horizontal, I can talk to everybody.
Yeah, well, with the 20-second delay, RBP, POJ is still looking for a peace sign from you.
Yeah, we're watching them now. See, watch that 20 seconds go by. Anyway, I'm not going to spend too much. Who else we got lined up?
K7POJ, Cam 7DEW. Hey, how you doing, brother?
You're not running a lot of power tonight.
Nah, well, I've got maybe 100 watts, but your signal's interesting. It keeps coming up and then a little bit down.
All right, tell Bob I've got the sign has come in.
POJ's got the sign from Bob. Very cool. And Bob's looking at his watch there for a second. I don't know what he was doing. K7POJ, KM7DEW.
Yeah, I heard that, Dewey. I can hear him quite well. He just can't hear me tonight. N7 RBP.
Oh yeah, I tried to get in, but I had to pull over and I had to throw some power on there, and then I had to be somewhere in 5 minutes. So, I didn't get through the pile up.
Stories about that exact thing, but I don't want to crash the net with that.
Yeah, you guys managed to double back then. It's disappointing that Bob can't hear you, but all right. I'm looking to see if anybody else in the Rogue Valley that can hear me wants to make an attempt to talk with POJ in Roseburg.
I got to correct you, David. I can hear him. I can hear him just fine. He just cannot hear me, N7 RBP.
Okay, I have been corrected. RBP can hear you. You just can't hear, or POJ just can't hear N7 RBP. All right, well, anybody else on the Medford side want to try and reach out to POJ?
Don't all go at once.
Nothing being heard. Steve, K7POJ, anybody on your side of the world want to try and make a contact with us?
We'll find out in a second. I'm listening now here with the delay, so yeah, I heard him there. And I know somebody's talking, but not even enough where I recognize the voice. This is K7POJ. We're looking for any stations here in Douglas County that want to join the net.
All right, Steve, great talking with you. I am going to toss the baton back over to N7RB and a P, and he'll do his vertical side talking to Grants Pass. So we'll give that a try. Thanks for being here, Steve, and we'll catch you in there next time. K7BBS, tossing it over to N7RB and a P.
Hey, K7POJ, hold on a second here. K7POJ, KM7DEW.
I'm switching antennas there.
I'm not quite sure what that was, but what do you got going there, Dewey?
I wanted to reach out to K7POJ one last time. Are you still out there, Steve? Yeah, I guess it would help if I went horizontal instead of vertical, huh? All right, cool. Well, anyways, I just wanted to give you a shout, let you know I had the wrong antenna selected. All right, catch you guys back to Bob, N7RBP.
Okay, thank you, Dewey. Let me switch my antenna over to my vertical antenna pointed at Grants Pass. Stand by. All right. Thank you for that, Dewey. Good exchange between Medford and Roseburg tonight. Some pretty good contacts. I'm not sure exactly why I couldn't get over to Roseburg. I can usually make the trip, but I could hear K7POJ quite well. So, well, he was up and down. I won't say quite well. I could hear him. I could hear 90%, 80% what he was saying, and about 20% was down in the noise. So anyhow, let's see who we've got on board tonight here in the Rogue Valley. We've got Mike, W6FFC. We've got David, K7BBS. We've got KM7DEW, Dewey. We've got Tom, N8BKJ. And we've got Matt, KC7OOY. Is there anybody else listening tonight here in the Rogue Valley, Medford area?
KC7HX.
How could we forget KC7HEX? We got you down there, Walter.
N7LJC.
I was wondering if you were in there, Larry. I got you checked off here. Uh-oh, my live stream just went down. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm going to have to stand by here. We'll stand by just a second, guys.
Looks like it's still working here.
Yeah, it's a 20 second or 30 second delay, so I've got to come back here. Stand by. It'll just be about 3.5 seconds.
Scotty, we need more engines. We need more engines.
Your front camera is working. Maybe not your other ones, but your main camera is working.
8
Yep, it's possible he's got an OBS issue. I know that I've never really been able to hear much of the Grants Pass folks. I don't know how well they're able to hear me, but we see Bob's feed working properly again, and that's what I got to say.
All right. Well, we got her back. Everything's cool. We just had a foobar. I'm not sure what happened there, but we had a foobar. So, okay. Well, we got a pretty good crowd here in the Medford area. I'm going to turn my attention to Grants Pass now, and see if we can round up a few participants in the Grants Pass area. WA6 OTP. Jim, are you listening tonight? Over. All right, Jim, I did hear you reply. I'm not getting a real good copy on you either. Evidently, my ears tonight for long distance is not the best that it has been in the past. But go ahead and see if you can, who you might be able to round up in the Grants Pass area. Over. Okay, Jim, I'm not sure if you're done there. I hear Ivy much better, Whiskey Alpha 7, Whiskey Romeo uniform, so I think I might turn it over to him to relay the check-ins. Over.
Okay, I can hear you real well too down there. I know we got a good line tonight.
Yeah, I can hear you really good, Ivy. I can hear you lots better than Jim tonight for some crazy reason. So how many guys do you have over there that are listening tonight? Over. You were a little light on that one, Ivy. KA7WRU N7RBP. Try it once again. Over.
He's trying to get a roll call. He's trying to copy.
All right, Walter. I think you can hear him better than me. I'll let you relay to me what you hear from Ivy.
Who wants to check in on the Grants Pass signal broadband net? Come ahead. Give me the last three again. My right slow. Okay, I got it. Anybody else? Do it again.
VCY, go ahead again. Did you get that? That was Kilo Juliet 7, Victor Zulu Yankee.
Got it. Anybody else? Romeo Victor Delta. Okay, I just played really slow. Anybody else? Okay, I don't guess we've got anybody else, so there's me, Kilo Bravo 7, CDA, Kilo Juliet 7, DZY, Kilo 6, RCP, and WA6 OTP.
Roger, Ivy, I got that. Was the last station I copied? I thought I copied Kilo 6 Romeo Quebec Delta, and you said Papa.
Did I? Okay, let me try something. You were correct.
Okay, got it. I heard all the stations pretty well. So, N7RPP, we have the following stations: Whiskey Alpha 6, Oscar Tango Papa. Kilo Alpha 7, Whiskey Romeo uniform. Kilo Bravo 7, Charlie Delta Alpha. Kilo Juliet 7, Victor Zulu Yankee. Kilo 6, Romeo Quebec Delta.
All right, good job, Walter. You got the ears tonight. That I usually have a pretty good pipeline to Grants Pass, but for some reason tonight I'm just lacking, and I've got my preamp on and my noise reduction on. I've got the full meal deal on for reception, and I'm just not cutting the mustard. Okay, we got Whiskey Alpha 6, Oscar Tango Romeo. We got Kilo Alpha 7, Whiskey Romeo uniform. Kilo Baker 7, Charlie Delta Alpha. Kilo Juliet 7, Victor Zulu Yankee, and Kilo 7, Romeo Quebec Delta. What a great turnout from Grants Pass tonight. Doggone it, I wish I had my ears working a little better tonight. We really appreciate you guys being there in Grants Pass. That's a great turnout, a little better tonight than usual. And for those who are not aware, we're live streaming on YouTube right now for the full net. You can catch it on my call sign. Look me up on QRZ, N7RBP on QRZ, and just scroll down to the YouTube spot there and click on it, and it'll bring you there. We're at about a 20 or a 30-second delay in latency, but streaming live on YouTube tonight. So with that, since I'm just not hearing real well, I'm going to turn it back to Walter and see if he can make anybody over there, or let anybody over there, try to make a contact between Medford and Grants Pass. Go ahead, Walter, see if we got anybody that wants to make the contact.
Okay. Hey, Whiskey Alpha 6, OTP, KC7HX. Yeah, I heard you guys earlier, about 10-15 minutes before Nat talking over there, and then PLJ and us. So I don't know if you heard him or we were just talking over you guys. But you got pretty good signals. So go see if anybody over there wants to contact anybody in the Rogue Valley, if they heard anybody. KC7HX. Yes, I'm copy RTD fine. Bob, were you able to copy RTD?
I was able to hear him, but I couldn't copy the verbiage over.
The KK6 RTD, KC7HX, he could barely hear you and not able to fully comprehend. Roger. He just wants to say hello to you, Bob, and he said conditions usually better between you and him. KC7HX.
Yep. Roger that. They're usually quite a bit better. I'm usually the man for Grants Pass contacts, and for some reason tonight I'm just not getting the signals in. It doesn't seem like the noise level is any higher than usual, but the signals just are a little weaker. So I know we've had a little bit of sun activity that's affected the HF bands, and it's possible that it may be just kind of rolling over a little bit into the VHF arena here. I'm not sure. That's what I'm going to blame it on. I can't blame it on anything else. So Anyhow, okay. Anybody over here on the Medford side want to try to contact any of the guys over there in Grants Pass? Again, we've got Whiskey Alpha 6, Oscar Tango Papa. We've got Kilo Alpha 7, Whiskey Romeo Uniform. We've got Kilo Baker 7, Charlie Delta Alpha. We've got Kilo 7, Kilo Juliet 7, Victor Zulu Yankee, and Kilo 6, Romeo Quebec Delta. Anybody here in the Medford area want to try any of those guys in Grants Pass? Give it a try right now.
Yeah, WA60TP, WA60TP, Jim, W6FFC. Yeah, you have a good signal here, too, Jim. Jim and I have known each other for like over 40 years. We met down in California when he was a printer and when he was writing books on radios that work for free in the old days when we were both really young. So I just wanted to say hello to him, and I heard you last week, Jim, but I only had a couple of horizontal loops up and low power, so I'm running a little more power today and have a directional antenna, and you have a great signal down here tonight. Yeah, I think the last time I saw you down there, we were in San Mateo, outside your apartment there, where you had the printing place and all that stuff there. So, anyway, very good. Good to hear you on the radio tonight. W6FFCO, and I got rid of the B out of my call, so it's no longer WB6. So we'll see you later, Jim. WA60TP, WB6F, or W6FFC.
All right, Mike, you're sounding really, really well into Medford tonight. Excellent signal, and I'm hearing Jim. I'm hearing the majority of what he's saying, but it's kind of a rough copy. He's right in there at the noise level. So, all right, good contact between WA60TP and W6 Foxtrot Charlie. Anybody else here in Medford want to give it a shot into Grants Pass? Give it a try right now.
Yeah, this is Dewey, KM7DEW, and I can hear Jim really well. WA6OTP, I heard Ivy, KA7WRU. Jason, KV7CDA, heard you, and KK6RQD. If any of you guys like RQD, Edward, do you have a copy on KM7DW Dewey? Yeah, Roger. It's a little scratchy here, but I can make you out. Yeah, copy that. Yeah, it's kind of a little rough, but I can hear Jim and Ivy pretty well. And then how about it there? KB7CDA. This is KM7DEW. Okay, got it. All right, well, very cool. Well, thank you guys over there in Grants Pass, and I appreciate the QSO. Thanks, Ed, and we'll talk to you guys later. This is KM7DEW, clear.
Okay, Dewey, excellent contact. Definitely made the trip over there, so that's another feather in the cap, another arrow in the quiver, as they say. All right, we're going to try one more time. Sounds like we might be running out of volunteers to make the trip to Grants Pass, but we're going to give it another shot. Anybody else in Medford want to make a contact to Grants Pass? Try it now.
Yeah, this is Kilo 7, Delta Whiskey Echo. Dennis in North Medford. To any stations in Grants Pass that can hear my signal, please come now. Okay, I got KK6 RTD, is that correct? I have Kilo 6 Romeo Tango Delta, is that correct? QSL, got it. You're right at my noise floor, and I've got a lot of static crashes going on for some reason. Probably all the air conditioners running. So, okay, Kilo 6, Romeo Quebec Delta, and like I say, just above my noise floor. And thank you for the contact from K7DWE and K7DWE QRZ over in North Medford.
There was another one that tried to get back to you there, Dennis. Try for one more. At the same time that RQD made the contact, there was one in there with him. Over.
Okay, roger that. Thank you, Bob. K7DWE, Dennis in North Medford, QRZ. I barely heard somebody in there, but I could not make out the signal.
Yeah, that's WA6OTP, and I can hear him okay for the most part. And he said that you are Q5 into Grants Pass, Dennis.
Okay, roger that. You know, usually I hear WA6OTP, so wow, different conditions tonight. Okay, well, I'll give it one more shout out to Grants Pass, K7DWE QRZ. Okay, nothing heard, and with that, we'll hand it back to Net Control, N7RBP from K7DWE. Take it away, Bob.
Okay, thank you, Dennis. Yeah, that I heard OTP pretty good that time. He's up and down. Sometimes it was almost impossible to hear him, and that time I could hear everything he said. So you and I are so close. We've got pretty much the same noise level, I think. And your description of hearing KK6RQD was almost exactly what I was hearing from him as well. So, all right. Well, I'm going to try one more time. We rattled Dennis's cage, and he came out of the woodwork for that last call. So we're going to make one more call. Anybody want to try to make a contact at Grants Pass? Go ahead. All right, well, I guess we got no more takers. Jim, I'm sure you can hear me. So, and the rest of you guys there in Grants Pass, I think you can hear me as well. So, want to thank you a bunch for showing up in great numbers tonight. That really makes the net worthwhile when we've got a good turnout. So, thanks to all of you, all 5 of you, and we'll hope to maybe catch you again next week, all 5 of you, and maybe even more, who knows. Anyhow, this is November 7, Romeo Bravo Papa with the 2-meter single-side band Rogue Valley group, and we're going to be QRT with the Grants Pass group, and Jim, we'll let you put the ribbon on it if I can hear you. Go ahead.
Hey, Bob, you had a 2-watt station trying to call in, KC7HX.
Station trying to call in. Go ahead. I can hear somebody in there, but I cannot tell what they're saying, Walter. You're going to have to take it.
Hey, that was Matt running 2 watts on a new radio, and he says he hears the Grants Pass people with no problem, but they probably won't be able to hear his 2 watts. Anybody, you were able to hear him? KC7HX.
Hear him just faintly, though. K7DWE.
one moment. I think OTP was trying to get in there. Grants Pass stations, go again. Okay. Hey, Matt, OTP said negative copy. Okay, you're 20 over for me. Okay, Bob, back to you. N7RPP, KC7HX.
All right, thank you, Walter. What Matt was that? I wasn't hearing. It's not OOY, I don't think, was it, in Phoenix?
ONN.
Oh, holy cow. KI7ONN in West Medford. Oh, well, my antenna is pointed probably, you're right on my null, Matt, so that's probably why I can't hear you. I was really surprised that you were in there. Thanks for checking in, though. Appreciate you being there, Matt. Good to hear you. All right, one more time, N7RBP with WA6OTP. You want to put it on the ribbon, or put the ribbon on it for us, Jim? Okay, Jim, thanks for being there. Thanks all of you for being there. We do appreciate you for showing up tonight. All right, this is N7RBP with the 2-meter single sideband net at 740. That's just about the same time that we usually sign off. So I'm going to turn the net back to regular amateur use, and we can just chew the rag here locally for a while if anybody wants to keep it going. This is N7RBP. We're QRT and listening.
K7 BBS listening.
K7 DWE, I just noticed my compression was off. I just turned it back on and to number 2. Do I sound any different? Can anybody tell?
Well, you might have to switch it back to the other so that I could hear the comparison, because I done forgot.
Okay, here's compression off. K7 DWE, it's standby, and I'll turn it back on. Okay, here's compression on. K7 DWE.
Well, my analysis, and I'll seek others for concur, but you know, the compression on gave you a much fuller voice. Compression off, you know, it was lesser.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would think myself, and I normally keep it on. I was surprised to see that it was off. So, anyways, with that being said, K7 DWE listening.
What compression level are you running, Dewey?
This is Dennis, and it was set at 4, and I backed it down to number 2. I usually run my compression around 2.
Yeah, I usually run mine around 3. I don't know why I called you Dewey. I knew who in the world I was talking to. I mean, there was no mistaking who I was talking to. I just, DWE and DEW, it's just all confusing to this old codger.
Well, just as long as we don't get a DUI.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, I think you sound much fuller, much more robust, and much fuller, and much more rounded sound with the compression on.
Yep, roger that. That's what I thought. And gosh, I'm just sitting here. I had adjusted my monitor and noticed it was off. So I don't know how in the heck I managed to do that. But oh well, we got it fixed now. K7 DWE.
Well, I don't know if you heard, but we're streaming live on YouTube, and it's still streaming live. So if you want to go back and watch it after the fact, towards the end, you'll be able to hear what you sound like with compression on and compression off at my house anyhow.
Oh, okay. Hey, I am going to do that. That's a good idea.
Yep. RBP is streaming it live for the history books.
Well, we got some Perseid meteor showers coming up here. I believe it's the, what's today, the 8th? It's the 10th through the 12th, so it'll be this weekend. I don't know if we're getting any effect from that now, but I'm sure we may.
Sounds like a good night to drive up to Mount Ashland and see them go by.
Well, that's all the talk that I've seen on Facebook with some of the local photography people are already making plans to do just that.
Yeah, well, that'll be cool. If I remember to, I can take the station's camera and steer it and look at the parking area around the top of Mount Ashland and see who's there.
Well, it looks like the moon is going to be in our favor too. It won't be a problem or a factor. So we'll have some darker skies this weekend.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I see people up there all the time. You know, like I said, I have control access to the camera that's on the I think it's on the 20-foot tower. That's on the KTVL building, so I can steer that around and look around. A lot of times when I know there's going to be activity, I'll leave it so that you can see the people up there, but yet see McLaughlin and beyond. And that's kind of where I'll leave it, just so that everyone can see them.
And what's this on?
Say that again. I didn't catch that.
What are you referring to? What are we watching this on?
Well, if you go to Kilo Tom Victor Lima, KTVL.com, their website under Weather and Skycam. There are multiple cameras that are there. The public can see the Mount Ashland camera. Our transmitter is up top there, so we have a presence on top there and a camera that looks out.
Oh, okay, very good. I didn't know about that. I will have to check that one out as well.
Yeah. You know, we got one at the expo. We got one on the tower off of our family, and we've got another on Mount Baldy. Yep. K7DBS.
Okay, very good. Yeah, I am definitely going to check those out. That sounds pretty neat. K7DWE.
All right, where is everybody else? Come on, Steve. Come on, Bob. Well, Walter probably ran away. He probably had to do something with the kids.
I was just checking the chat in the chat room there on the live stream. I've got it on my third computer, almost behind me, and I can't see the chats that are going on for the most part. And I looked back there and I saw that there were a few comments, and I have to apologize for not seeing them until now. I ignored the chat tonight.
Dang, I forgot all about that as well.
Just too doggone much stuff going on all at once here. I just yesterday learned how to chew bubble gum and walk at the same time over.
You know, I was going to say, who's this tabletop gaming guy? You probably need to block him.
I think that's Walter.
You know, speaking of meteors, I think Walter takes the trophy for the best video of a meteor. He got that bolid meteor that rattled the cages of Northern California and Southern Oregon here, last year?
that was a fantastic catch. He was really lucky on that one. His security camera caught that.
Yeah, those bolid meteorites are the ones that illuminate in that greenish blue color. Really, really big and ominous looking.
Well, speaking of meteors, there's the Perseids meteor shower coming up here in the next week or 10 days, I think, something like that. And that's always good for a good try on 6 meters, FT8. For bouncing off of meteors. I did make a couple of contacts, I can't remember if it was last year or the year before. I think it was last year on 6 meters. And it's kind of satisfying to make a meteor scatter contact.
Oops, you must have stepped away from the monitor for a couple. I was just talking about that, and that's coming up this weekend, and it's the 10th through the 12th.
Yes, I did. I had my headphones turned down for a second. Good. Yeah, the 10th through the 12th. I just might set up for that.
Yeah, and I was saying apparently the moon phase will be in our favor, so it'll be some dark skies, so it'll make for some good long exposures.
That's great. Yeah, that's when I was checking the chat when you were talking about that. I was consumed with the chat session there. All right, well, thanks for that, Dennis. That lets everybody know in case they want to give it a try.
Well, on another note, I've got a package coming from Ukraine on Saturday.
That's still a few days away, isn't it? It's, of course, it is the other side of the world, and they do have a little bit of something going on over there, don't they?
Yeah, it's got to dodge a couple bullets too, I'm sure. I hope I don't see any extra outlets on it.
Yeah, check that package carefully for any dents that could be mistaken for, or any holes that could be mistaken for dents.
You know, I ordered it on July 26th, and they've been sitting on it until yesterday. They shipped it out and gave me a notice that it'll be here Saturday.
So it must be in the continental United States by now, then.
Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know how fast DHL, I would imagine it's DHL flying it over. They probably wait till they get so many orders and then they let it all go at once. I'm sure that saves on shipping.
You know, one thing that's always amazed me is all those things that are shipped from China or any place across the world for that matter, coming in on the boats. And those huge boats that have all those thousands, they must be thousands of shipping containers. And we all know how big those shipping containers are. And a package like that, you know, one little package stuck in one of those shipping containers of 1,000 packages within the container. It's amazing that each and every package finds its destination.
Well, and then you stop to think about the volume of packages that are not even on ships. You know, a lot of airlines will haul small amounts of freight as well, not to mention the cargo planes, the freighters, the F models they call them, the 747F and so forth. Such as the one you talked to on HF not too long ago. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff that's just going back and forth. So, and when they want to get it here quick, they can, really.
Do you have any idea if yours came via airplane or via boat?
Well, that's why I'm saying I don't, but I'm assuming that if it left yesterday on August 6th or 7th, and it's going to be here this Saturday, that's one fast ship if it is.
Yeah, Roger. Well, it's always fun waiting, chomping at the bit. And then, of course, on that day, on Saturday, it could be delivered as early as 8 o'clock in the morning, but you know that's not going to happen. Everybody wants their package delivered at 8, and it'll probably be 3:30, 4 o'clock or later.
You know, isn't that the way it works? You sit there and you figure, okay, it's 12 o'clock noon, it's probably going to be coming any time, and then you end up sitting there till late afternoon.
Yeah, well, that's the way it is. Anyhow, well, it's about 8 o'clock. I think I'm probably going to hit the stop streaming button here and call it a Tuesday night stream, and anybody who wants to tune in at any time later in the night, day, week, month, will have an opportunity to watch it again, hear it again, and see what they sound like. So I'm going to back out here, turn around, and grab the mouse and hit the stop button, N7 RBP.
And K7DWE is going to be QRT as well. And everybody have a wonderful evening. K7DWE clear.
And 8BKJ clear.